Thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of Mikasa Sukasa, and I am your host, as always, Niko House. I want to urge you all, of course, to join our One Follow $1 campaign on Patreon. You can do so by clicking on that Patreon link in the description below. Let's show the mainstream media that if they will not invest in the truth, then we will, of course, invest in those who do. So, I do have some breaking news for you. This is coming from the California Democratic Convention. Diane Feinstein is no longer being endorsed by the Democratic Party of California. Now, this is actually kind of a big deal because it is almost as if they are changing or passing the torch on to someone else, but we know that someone will not be Diane Feinstein. But I think what's interesting about this particular scenario is who did receive the endorsement for two reasons. One, the majority of pro-democratic super PACs have gone in favor of Diane Feinstein. I'm not surprised by that, actually. I actually expected that. Now, this candidate, who's Kevin De Leon, he is currently an active member in the California legislature. He hasn't received quite as much money, but I am personally sitting on the fence about Kevin De Leon because at the end of the day, let's be clear, ladies and gentlemen, if you received an endorsement from the Democratic Party of your state, especially over a dino, especially over someone, who is quite frankly and quite honestly an establishment tool, it means that you're probably not on the side of progressivism. Now, Kevin De Leon received some interesting funding. It's not like he received millions and millions of dollars because let's remember this is a state senate race. However, he received about $368,000 from lobbyists. He received $357,000 from insurance companies. He received another $144,000 from pharmaceutical companies. So, as you can see, he's not exactly the most innocent. Not to mention the fact that he has a lot of endorsements. One of those endorsements being Ro Khanna. Now, here's the issue with both Ro Khanna and Kevin De Leon. Neither one of them has received an Our Revolution endorsement. Now, say what you will about Our Revolution, but we know that at bare minimum, if you've applied for that endorsement and you are indeed a progressive, you will receive that endorsement, no matter if you are a Democrat, Republican, Independent, or otherwise. Now, I don't know if Kevin De Leon did not apply for that endorsement, but like I said, I do know for a fact that he has not received that endorsement, and I do know for a fact that Ro Khanna has not either. Ro Khanna, for a lot of people, seem as if he is a neoliberal being put in progressive clothing, which I tend to believe as well. So let's not get too excited about this, but it is huge news. But I would assume it's just another example of trying to replace an older dino who doesn't really know how to connect with the youth by putting someone who seems hip and cool and relatable. And plus, he's Latino, which they really want going forward. They want strong, passionate Latino and really any minority they can get their hands on to endorse whatever establishment candidate that they get going forward in 2018 and 2020. But more specifically, of course, 2020, because that's the big one for them. So I would love to know your thoughts about this. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and always remember, ladies and gentlemen, find your balance. Peace.